you're selling your home, real estate expert Jasmine Lee is here with tips to help you navigate the market. Hey, Jasmine!
Hey, Mary! Thank you so much for having me, as always.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here. You are such a wealth of knowledge.
Appreciate you.
And you're amazing at what you do because you really kind of curtail with how the market is moving and how it's changing because it's not just a stagnant thing.
Not at all.
No. So you've got some tips for right now because it's a little bit of a roller coaster out there. Yeah.
Being in the real estate market since 2004, 19 years. I started when I was in elementary school.
Yeah, you started when you were 3 years old. Yeah.
We've been through 3 shifting markets, and you know, a lot of people need the information of what's happening right now.
100%, because I think things that made sense even 6 months ago don't make sense now.
Not at all.
Totally. So let's get into it because you want to talk about selling. This is a market, it's a little bit more balanced, and you want to talk about what the tips are for sellers.
Now that there's more inventory in the market, we currently have a lot more inventory and options for buyers, and the rates are a lot higher. Buyers can take their time, so it's a good thing. Buyers can take their time, view a property, have conditions. They don't have to buy sight unseen, and they don't have to rush. So I think it's a great time.
Yeah, it feels really scary, but having that, when I bought, no conditions, everything was like offer night. It felt like there was like, you were in like a mafia movie because everyone's outside waiting to do their offer to buy the house. And you're sitting waiting to find out if you got it or not.
Exactly, so there's no more mafia movies.
Yeah.
Take your time, you know, really, you know, plan your lifetime at this house. You can really map it out. You don't have to have buyer's remorse anymore, right?
Totally.
But, you know, for buyers, really budget because the rates are higher, which we talked about as well.
100%. So the first thing you talk about for sellers in particular is the price has to be right.
100%.
Yeah.
So, you know, 2 years ago, you price it, you're getting 100, 200,000 over asking, bidding wars like crazy. It's a little bit of a more balanced, quieter market in that sense. So you're going to take your time. Buyers are going to come back, get to visit a few times, have conditions. So the bidding wars are kind of peaking down, slowing down.
Yeah, which is great. So it's when you're actually pricing as a seller, you want to make it for what you actually want.
The market, pulse it for the market.
Exactly, that's great. And then your second tip is selling your property first before you go and buy something
I
else.
highly recommend it because most people cannot carry 2 mortgages, and I personally wouldn't want to.
No, right now too?
Exactly.
Especially if you're variable?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And we talked about that because I'm invariable. I didn't know I was a gambler until now.
Yeah. See, I know myself well enough. I've always been, I'm locking in.
Oh.
I want to know what I'm spending for the next 5 years.
In hindsight, we all wanted to do that.
Yes. See, I was the silly one at the time, though, I feel like.
Really?
Yeah, because everyone, historically,
True.
It's been smarter to do variable.
Yeah.
You've usually saved more money. But again, we're in very interesting times right now.
Yeah, so play the long game. You know, when home ownership is the long game. For so long, it's just been like, you know, quick flip, let's make the most money. But now you really got to plan the long game.
100%.
Yeah.
So your next is to listen to an expert's advice.
Yes, local expert, because you know what? Every market's different. Type of property, income, multifamily, condos, detached, all different things happening, and the type of property you have. So you really want to have somebody who has a pulse on the market, and they can update you what's happening in your specific community.
That makes a ton of sense, because I think a lot of people, if they live in Toronto and are buying someplace else, will try to use the same real estate agent, and you maybe need someone who knows what houses go for, what people are looking for in different markets.
It's no longer are people staying in the same community, because working from home, you can, you know, work from your cottage.
Totally, I know.
Don't let work know.
Yeah, I was like, we can't, but that's okay. We love being here with all you lovely people. All right, so then you also have a tip, plan on a longer sell, like a longer time that your house is on the market and a longer time that you're gonna wait to actually sell.
Yes, because, you know, 2 years ago, we had like the price wars, the bidding wars happening. Now, you know, it's offers any time, so buyers have more options to choose from. So they're taking their time, they're viewing more properties. They're coming back for a second visit with their parents, and we didn't have that opportunity when the market was hot. Like you had to buy it sight unseen, ready to go, and sometimes, you know, you didn't even get to see the property before you made an offer. Yeah, we talked about that as well.
100%. I have a friend who went during an open house. That was the only time they'd seen it. So the only time they saw the house that they bought was with like 30 other people in the house.
Exactly. So they really didn't get to see the house.
No.
And not even with their realtor.
Exactly. Yeah. You're just kind of walking around. Now, this tip I find really interesting. You say to reassess the price of your home every 2 weeks.
Yes, especially with the rates increasing. We have another one coming up, 2 more for this year. So reassess, take a look at your property pricing, see what is also listed on the market, what has sold in the last 2 weeks, and see if you're right on the money in terms of where you are in pricing strategy. And another step further is go out with your realtor and take a look at the competition, not just look at it online, look at it in person so you can see, you know, my kitchen's updated, but theirs is completely renovated. So am I priced right? Or, you know, because sometimes we have the sentimental feeling, we think our house is worth 2.1 when it's really 1.2.
That's the thing. I was like, I love my house. My house is perfect. It's perfect for me. But it's, you have to think about the fact that those people the people buying don't have the attachment to the house that you have.
Yes, exactly.
And you need to kind of remove yourself from that. So comparing to what else is on the market is a really
put your buyer's cap on and say, okay, let's see what's out there.
Yeah, I like that, buyer's cap. We're good to go. Jasmine, amazing advice as per usual.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Really, really wonderful.
I appreciate it.
Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.